It may be spring, but for our friends in the Vancouver area, the weather's still pretty cold and rainy. So if you're planning an outing, you might want to stick to something indoors for now.
Like visiting the coroner's court or the morgue and autopsy facility.
I was thinking more like just going for a slice of pizza, but that works too.
No, seriously, the Heritage Building has been transformed into the Vancouver Police Museum, and they have thousands of historical police artifacts, photos, and documents that you can read through.
Well, you had me at autopsy. I guess there's something about crime that will always make it fascinating.
That's what Grant Hardy thought too. So he went to the Vancouver Police Museum for a hands-on tour and a history lesson.
Hi, Grant.
Hey, Rosalind. This can't be the waiting room, is it?
The waiting room? No, this is our jail.
That explains all the bars.
This building was actually never a jail or a police station. It was the coroner services.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, do you want to go check it out?
Yeah, let me get out of here and we'll go on a tour.
Excellent. Here's my elbow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we're standing in front of what would have been the coroner services morgue drawers, so where they would have kept the bodies when they came in. This was a working facility from 1932. This building was purpose-built, and the coroner services stayed here until 1980.
Wow. Shall we open it up?
Behind the large steel door was a long, heavy metal tray that pulled out like a drawer.
During the time that this was a working facility, we would have had over 20,000 autopsies here in this building, and they would have all been prepared in this space as well. So before the autopsy, lab technicians would prepare the body, and then it would move into the autopsy facility.
We followed the journey the dead would make right into the autopsy room.
As you turn around, you're standing right in front of an autopsy bed. So go ahead and give it a feel.
And then moving down the very metallic autopsy table there, you can tell that it's on a real incline.
Yeah, so that would have been so that all of the fluids could rinse into the bottom of the pan. And a little bit higher up, above you, is the scale. So during the autopsy, the organs that would be removed would be weighed at the same time.
With so many of Vancouver's dead passing through this room, you get the sense that there may be ghosts hanging around. Even the windows tell a story.
What do you feel in the window, Grant?
There's a hole in the glass.
There is a hole in the glass. That hole is a bullet hole. As the story goes, yeah, you know that this was a working autopsy facility. A pathologist was working on a case. I guess a suspect on that case didn't want the pathologist to find out whatever evidence might have been left on that body, so he attempted to murder the pathologist by shooting through the building window. And fortunately, he was unsuccessful and the pathologist lived.
After learning about the past, it was time to hear a little about policing in the present at the crime investigation exhibit.
So this is actually a mold of a boot print. So I'll hold the bottom. If you want to run your hand along the top, you can feel the heel. Yeah, that's the heel of the boot. So if there were sort of a crime scene and the tool mark and identification unit wanted to take an impression of the boot, they would pour this concrete liquid into it, let it set, and then take it out.
Wow.
And then the second step would then be to use this foam to then make an impression of the mold.
Okay, right on.
So, and then they might be able to find out, you know, the make or model of the boot from that.
Yeah, totally.
There's a lot to learn at the Police Museum. Not only do visitors get a behind-the-scenes look at policing, but it's also literally a window into Vancouver's past, bullet holes included.
It looks like Grant had a great time at the museum.
Who wouldn't? They also host a variety of special events and offer programming for schools and the public throughout the year so that people of all ages can learn about a variety of crime and law enforcement topics. Oh, you know how much I love true crime stories.
I do, and it's a little creepy. I really wish you wouldn't talk about murders and accidental deaths during our lunch breaks.
I can't help it. It's really interesting. I've got to go to that museum now.
Well, you're in luck because tours of the oldest police museum in North America can be guided or self-guided. For more information, check out vancouverpolicemuseum.ca.